Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. All right, I got a great question for the class, and that is, what is the food that you could just not absolutely live without? All right, what is that? Because I got a list of the top 10 people surveyed. Say, yeah, this food I cannot live without. How about you guys?
Why you got to ask us such hard questions, BJ? Right?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yes.
Wow, you know that did not make the top 10?
What?
That did not make the top 10.
Do they not count it as food or something? Like how?
I don't know. Desserts? Do they count desserts? I'm looking down here. Yeah, you know what? There's no desserts on here.
Oh, crap. Okay, then sushi.
Sushi, not in the top 10, sir.
All right, damn it.
Wow, that's it. So pretty much we know sushi and ice cream, that is your go-to.
If money is no object and also calories.
There you go.
Yes. Because I can't afford sushi all the time. You know, sometimes you just got to keep it simple. Maybe swing on by Mod Pizza, get a nice little pizza pie.
Oh, nice.
Okay, but
a little bit cheaper than sushi.
Yeah, see, for me, you know, it's funny. As much as I love Mod Pizza and I love No Name Cakes, but I'm on a chocolate chip cookie binge. So if you're talking desserts, I think a really good chocolate chip cookie. Thank you, Metropolitan Market. That would be tough for me to give up. I do love chocolate chip cookies.
Great, thanks. Now I'm instantly typing in Crumble to see what the cookies are right now because they change every week, and we got one in Puyallup.
What do we got?
We got a Nutella mudslide. It's like a chocolate cookie, and it's
that sounds delicious.
Of course, you get the regular, the one that they have every week is the chocolate chip and the chilled sugar one. Oh my gosh, they have a raspberry cheesecake cookie. It's a warm graham cracker topped with cheesecake frosting and a raspberry drizzle.
I mean, I won't turn it down. Yeah, I won't turn it down, but you know.
Ooh. All right, how about a macadamia nut?
Oh, macadamia nut's great.
Those are amazing.
I mean, I know that I forget the company, but you know, you go to Hawaii and you always get those. They have those cookies, and they're macadamia nut cookies in Hawaii, and they're so damn good.
But I feel like if I'm going there, I'm going to go with a little bit more creativity. But then I say that, and the next one is the ultimate peanut butter, and that's the one I'd have to get. It's a warm peanut butter cookie stuffed with peanut butter and rolled in sugar. Your peanut butter cookie is my chocolate chip cookie. That's your go-to, I think. Yeah. But look at that raspberry cheesecake. Come on, BJ.
Look, again, I'm not going to throw it away, but if you said, do you want the raspberry cheesecake or that wonderful chocolate chip or even the macadamia or even the Nutella? I mean, the Nutella mudslide, Vicky showed me a video of that. That looks insane.
Yeah, it looks gooey inside.
Yeah, and Nutella is delicious. All right, so Steve, we got sushi on you. Vicky, one food you had to give up, what would it be?
That you can't live without.
That you can't live without, yeah.
Cheese.
Oh, you're
cheese specifically? Like mozzarella?
See, I love mozzarella. Colby Jack's good. I love any kind of cheese. Parmesan. Like, I always say that if one day I end up being lactose intolerant, then my life has no meaning.
That's number 8 on the list.
What about pepper jack? You like that pepper jack?
Oh, yeah. Pepper jack is fantastic.
Pepper jack, kid?
It's an underrated cheese, I say.
I think so, too.
All right, Vicky, you're close to number one. You're missing one ingredient for the number one thing that people can't live without.
Crackers.
Oh, nachos.
Chips. Yeah, all right. Nachos are good, but this is the staple. Joey knows it's my favorite thing to go do when we go to Vegas.
Macaroni and cheese. Brothels and mac and cheese, apparently.
That's my second favorite thing to do when I go to Vegas, Steve. Come on!
Do you guys get them girls that serve me mac and cheese?
I was just thinking hookers with cheese sauce.
Let me tell you, if the brothels would really get on board with the mac and cheese buffet like they have it, what is that place we go to, Joe?
Oh, the Wicked Spoon.
No, Jesus. The Bunny Ranch does not have the macaroni and cheese buffet. Otherwise, I'd be Bunny Ranching my ass off. The Wicked Spoon. The Wicked Spoon has a macaroni. They'll make whatever you want, like made to order macaroni and cheese. What do you want in it? What do you want to do? And it was like, I tell Joe, I go, I don't want to ever go anywhere else but right here.
What are you going to top on? I mean, obviously mac and cheese just by itself is fine, but what would you like to, if you had to add one more ingredient? Like, I think about lobster.
Yeah.
Lobster mac and cheese is phenomenal.
It's hard to argue with that. I mean, every once in a while, I like the bacon on there.
Yep. Little smokies.
Yeah. Pulled pork sometimes in mac and cheese is pretty damn good.
That's mine right there. The pulled pork with mac. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Is that the one you can't live without, Rev, or which one yours?
No, you actually did mention it, but it would be bacon.
Bacon is actually number 6 on the list.
I need bacon, and using the old Traeger, I've perfected my bacon. It's not floppy at all. It's perfectly rigid and very, very, very tasty.
Until you bring it in, I really can't say that that's true.
So you did one time. You brought in that bacon wrapped pineapple.
Yeah.
I know, but, I can't remember that, Steve.
That's true. Me neither. Yeah. I say it, but my memory is kind of fading.
Oh, should I do it again then?
Yeah.
All right. Danny, who's quarantined, but of course he wants to text in because, we're talking about food, and there's a certain food I think we all can guess that he would put on the list, and that is, as he texted to me, pizza. Duh.
Pizza. Yeah. And then, of course, the crappy food I could live without would be Dion's Pizza.
Yeah. Rude. I'll text him that.
I can definitely live without that. Joey D's, how about you?
I would actually go with teriyaki for me.
Ooh, nice. Teriyaki. I'm learning so much about my kid. Really?
Yeah, spicy chicken and chicken katsu combo, no salad, all rice. That's my order.
Wow.
Man, I got to get you out of Puyallup one of these days, and we'll have to hit up Honto's, man. Their teriyaki's the best.
I am in.
Yeah, it's so damn good.
No, but if we go down, we got to go to Karma Indian first.
There's multiple meals you can have in a day, BJ.
Yeah.
You swing by for dinner, BJ. Joe, you come by for lunch.
Fair enough.
And then the rest of the crew swing on by for dessert, and we'll hit up Menchie's.
I'm down.
Vicky,
great.
Vicky did hit up pretty much a lot of folks when it comes to lactose intolerance. There's people that on this list that say they don't care how much pain it causes them, they're going to have this. And pretty much there's so much dairy on this list. You've got mac and cheese number 1. There's dairy in that. Butter's number 2. There's dairy in that. Pizza number 3.
That's
depending upon depending on the kind of food you get, the pizza you get rather, you're going to get dairy in that.
Yeah, unless you're getting like a vegan pizza, you're always getting cheese on your pizza.
Yeah. Number 4 is milk on this list.
Milk? I can live without milk.
Yeah, me too. I've been living without milk. But milk products, though, that's the thing. It's easy for me to say, but ice cream, Steve, is pretty much, it's...
What about dairy-free versions, like oat milk? Because I could live off of the Ben & Jerry's dairy-free ice cream. There's no milk in it. They usually use like coconut or almond milk or soy milk.
You continue to go down that road, sir. I couldn't do without ice cream itself. Look, I don't have it a lot, but if you told me I could never have it again, and all I'm going to have is that oat stuff.
The Americone Dream Ben & Jerry's vegan one is amazing.
Okay, you say amazing, but we've done taste tests of different things, and you know what? Every time we've said the ice cream is better. It's nice that you got an alternative, but do not be spreading the rumors that it's good.
No, you're right. Regular ice cream one, I'm sure it's better, but it's not like it's still great. You can still have two things that are great. One could be greater.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't turn it down. Again, I can't live without. I can't live without ice cream. I can't live without real ice cream. Don't give me that soy coconut milk. My wife tries it every time, and she goes, "Isn't it good?" I'm like, "No, it's not. Thank you." But she would love you, Steve, because you're like, "This is fantastic."
So, it sounds like from how you're saying, you just enjoy a good footlong. You can't live without a footlong, huh, DJ?
Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I like a good sub, Steve. I will take that.
Nice brat.
Yeah.
Footlong brat.
Because Brett is good old Brett. Bread is number 5 on the list.
Pretzels. I can't live without pretzels, and that's kind of bread.
Yeah, I love bread.
I've been kind of getting freaky fast lately, and I'm just like, man, a good sub is so good. I've been hitting Jimmy John's a lot lately. I got to stop actually, but they're so freaky fast. I think it, and next thing you know, they're there. I mean, so I can't turn them down. Like Brev said, bacon. Number 7 for good old Italian boys like us, Steve. It's got to be the pasta. I don't think I could live without pasta either.
Or noodles and butter. Yeah. Noodles and butter. Okay. They are my favorite treat.
Number 9 is the good old-fashioned American sandwich, but it's not a sandwich. But it's when you think America, what do you think of?
Hot dogs.
Okay, it's close to you're close. It's
grilled
close
cheese.
You're closer.
Cheeseburger?
Well, it's burgers. Yes,
okay.
Vicky, good job. We went from hot dogs to grilled cheese, and yes,
well, you said closer with the
But you were right.
cheese.
Hot dogs and burgers. Yeah, so burgers. Pretty much. This is tough. I don't know if I could live without those either.
Oh, I had an awesome turkey burger yesterday at a place called the Muscle Maker Grill. Didn't make any muscles
Muscle Maker?
for me, but it was really good. Yeah, I know. It's a rather aggressive name to a place. Like, we'll make you muscles. But it's like kind of like the place where you go if you want to just like really protein up. But I went there just on a whim. I'm like, I haven't eaten there, and I keep seeing it. And I was like, I'll get the turkey burger. It was amazing.
Look,
where is this at?
In Puyallup.
Oh, nice.
Well,
everything.
Now I don't mind suggestions that are healthier because obviously turkey is people say that's a meat you should eat more than you should eat beef, and more people are just telling us the environmental impact of eating beef, and so I think someday someone's going to look at me sideways when I have a regular beef hamburger. I'm going to enjoy my beef until no longer can you have it, or we'll have the fake beef, the Beyond Meat. But you're saying the turkey burger?
Well, you could get a regular burger there. Like you get a chicken, you could do the Impossible, you could do a veggie, or you could do just a grass-fed beef burger, which was originally what I was going to go with, but I had a short window of time. I had to go to the dentist, so I only had so much time, and they said the grass beef takes longer than the turkey, so I went with the turkey.
Wait. You ate a burger before you went to the dentist?
Good question, Rev. That was my next question.
Yeah, that's what happens when you make a dentist appointment at 1 PM. You realize, well, when am I going to eat?
Well, there's some kicking breath for the dentist right there.
You know what? They make you swish with the freaking stuff to go.
You mean
mouthwash.
You mean the height of the peroxide?
And my wife gave me a hard time about that too. She said, "Did you brush your teeth before you went there?" I'm like, "No, that's their job."
Oh man!
I flossed, make sure no turkey burger was anywhere, but what do you want from me?
I disagree with you.
Do I cut my hair before I go to a barber? No.
Exactly.
But people clean before the house cleaners come.
And those people are stupid.
Yeah, Rev, he's right about that. And now that I think of it, I have to go with Steve on this. I mean, that is literally their job, is to clean out your teeth. So why would you bother trying on your own? That's the one day where they're going to do it for you.
I should have ate all the stuff that sticks in your teeth, like Rice Krispie treats, maybe a caramel apple, and just show up and everything's just gunked in there. I'm like, go to work.
Oh, and that hygienist would say, all right, we're going to need a bigger tool. Hold on. Get the sledgehammer.
And just conked me over the head and kicked me out.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Congratulations. We got a couple that just got an odd, long letter from their new neighbors, all because of their body clapping sounds. What does this even mean? Oh, I'll tell you. At 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. Deformed trees, mutated wildlife, and no humans for miles. 10 years after the disaster at Fukushima, see what this irradiated ecosystem can teach us about nuclear fallout on Radioactive Forest. Plus, looking for the most diverse marine life on the planet? Dive into the Coral Triangle and experience a frenzy of wildlife you've got to see to believe on nature's greatest secret. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, there's a person in Australia who just moved into a new apartment, and they got a very long letter from their new neighbors last week, and they decided to share this letter on Reddit. The note said...
That's the place where you share your letters.
Of course. I mean, listen, if you got a problem with somebody, this is what you do. Note says, quote, Dear noisy neighbors, your walls are paper thin. We were woken up this morning at around 12:30 a.m. with the sounds of body clapping, sounding sex with loud moaning and groaning.
So is that like, yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget the loud moaning and groaning.
Well,
There we go. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, that's
a stunt turtle.
Yeah, it's a spot-on impression of what was going on.
I feel like I was there. They went on to write, please close your windows when you have sex because it is not sexy at all. If this happens again, we will call in for noise control and will name and shame your address on the local Facebook group.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
We're going to put this on the Nextdoor app.
Now, they say it's not sexy at all, but then they go on to write, there are recovering sex and porn addicts living in the apartments next to you who would appreciate that you keep any nudity and sexcapades private like normal, respectful people do.
Do you think they're telling the truth?
I maybe because... I mean, look, yeah, if you live next to somebody, that's one thing. But if other people can hear you, I'll cry. I don't know how loud they are if you can hear them beyond just like the next door apartment.
But how do you know that the neighbors are recovering sex addicts? How much do you know about your neighbors?
I guess this person knows a lot about the neighbors around the Facebook group. It must be a Facebook group where they talk about this stuff.
I want access to this Facebook group.
Yeah. You know what? The idea that we'll name and shame you, I think that's kind of lame. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, if I got this letter, I'd be like, well, first of all, flattered that it's like, okay, apparently it's going well for me. But yeah, I mean, didn't somebody on the show get a complaint one time, or somebody heard about I can't remember. Was it anybody that got complained about?
I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Are you really?
Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah. I don't recall a neighbor calling into our radio show to say that they heard loud noises coming out of certain members' shows.
Yeah, I know. It was
bedroom window during a barbecue they were having with kids.
Yeah, I can't remember that either. I must be making it up.
Well, whoever that was must have been very embarrassed, and that must have been very awkward to have that call happen on the radio.
Yeah, definitely. When
embarrassing and also slightly complimentary.
Yeah. It's a humble brag, really.
Yeah. I mean,
so
the windows were closed, BJ. What do you want from me?
Yeah, so that's the thing. If the windows are closed and you were still making that much noise, that's insane. Either you need to get better house construction.
The person we're talking about wasn't making any noise.
Oh, okay. As long as the person we're talking about wasn't making any noise.
These are the things. It was just like everybody. Why are you writing a letter? Can't you just knock on their door and have a conversation?
No, not anymore, Steve.
Dude, did you see the letter? This printed out letter takes up the entire page.
Wow. Yeah, that's insane. And Steve, nobody talks to anybody anymore. I know that, in my wife's apartment down in California, there was the woman upstairs just let her dog pee on basically the walkway, and it would always come down to Kathy's area, like right in front of her door. And so there'd just be, dog pee basically raining down in front of her door. And so she just, she wanted to go talk to the person. She said she first went to the apartment people and said, look, I'll go talk to the person. I'll fix it. And they, no, you can't talk to anybody anymore. Let us handle it. So
yeah, but you say that, but apparently this neighbor that wrote the letter must be talking to someone to know that their neighbors are sex addicts.
See, I thought the neighbor who was complaining was the sex addict.
No, they're saying that other neighbors are, I believe.
See, I think Vicky's right, though. I think rather than say they're the sex addict, I think that they're just basically going, other people have issues, like other people may have been, phoned in on our show. Those other people that it wasn't you maybe, but somebody else.
Just some fictional story, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just feel like people do not confront people anymore. But, you and I, growing up, we would just go talk to the people.
I remember it was one time, it was like back when I worked at the End, and we had the End Fest concerts, and they would put them on over at the KISW County Fairgrounds, and they would put us in the hotel, the Silverdale Inn. And I remember one morning we were all having breakfast after, or the day before. So we were now waking up, we were going to get going, and everyone's talking about their night. And one of our guys, Jim, he was just like, I did not sleep well. People next to me, they were basically, let's just say, banging the wall the entire night. Couldn't sleep, blah, 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 blah. Well, as the breakfast kept on going, someone asked me what room I was in, and I said which one, and he's like, it was you.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Oh.
I got a hotel to myself. It wasn't me by myself, but I was like, this is my then girlfriend.
Oh, okay. It would have been much more epic if you were by yourself making all the walls. Yeah. I'm so good. I'm the best.
He was so pissed at me, man, for the whole day.
Awesome.
I'm in a bad mood because of you.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood because of me.
Yep. That's the thing right there. I don't know if you guys seen this keyboardist who's going viral because he posts videos of himself on TikTok playing songs that match up with sounds that real animals are making. Okay, so Reb loves it. See, I've missed it. Whatever all this is that people just get, and it's ever since, what is it? I can cheeseburger, whatever. Am I right about that? Was that
has cheeseburger?
Something like that.
I think I can has.
Yeah, I can has cheeseburger.
Yeah,
that phenomenon has always, I think that's what's led to where we are right now. And I never understood the I Can Has Cheeseburger phenomenon. So many people love that. And, this reminds me of that where, you got little cats and somehow you're making music. So he is playing along with a howling cat. Let's see how this goes. And the dude looks like a young Mark's Mothersbaugh from Devo. The dude with the glasses.
Oh.
That's what he reminds me. He looks a little bit like that guy.
I don't think he looks like him at all.
You don't think so?
No.
If you put a red pot on his head with those glasses and everything, and that bangs hair, he just had that sort of long, stringy bangs hair. Doesn't remind you.
The guy from Devo an Asian dude?
Oh, I couldn't. You know what? From what I was looking at, I couldn't tell.
This guy's an Asian guy. I'm like, I don't think at all.
You know what? From what I can, from my vantage point,
show BJ that still shot right there. Yeah.
This guy here. Hold on a second. There. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Now that I can see him closer, yeah. He still could, in a way.
Next to him as well.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. The cat looks a lot more.
The cat looks like the dude from Devo.
That's what it is.
The cat is adorable.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Vicky, doesn't he look a little bit like that dude? No, not at all. I'm losing my mind.
She's Google image searching Devo.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he does not at all.
No.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad we all agree.
Not at all.
Perfect.
Well, you put a red flower pot on anyone's head and they look like Devo. So
exactly.
Good point.
It's a really good point.
So is this like the after effect of what's the post-COVID world that we're in? He can't leave his house. He's got nothing better to do. So he goes on the internet, finds random animal sounds and plays the piano with it?
I guess that's what's going on because he turned this whole thing into a waltz. That's a cat sound he found.
Oh, that sounds like my cat Frank in accounting.
Well, you should send him a video. He'll probably write a song along with it.
This is great.
Well, hold on. It doesn't end here because he found sounds of a monkey shrieking and said, you know what? Here's another tune I'm going to throw at you.
Actually, that was audio of that neighbor body clapping.
Yeah. Quite frankly, I've heard some sopranos that sound very similar, and the quality is the same if you ask me. So, okay, well, there you go. That's what that guy's doing.
I mean, he's got tens of thousands of views on these, hundreds of thousands on some of them.
Alrighty.
He's playing along with dogs in some of them. He's playing along with crying babies.
Oh, now that is something you could use, Steve.
So this guy just likes to smoke pot and play the keyboard with whatever he can find.
We are really discovering people are just, going off on their own track with this whole COVID business. People just doing what they're doing. Whatever they can do to stay sane, that's what they're doing.
I love that guy. I don't know why. It's just so dumb, but it's like, who's he hurting?
Exactly. You're absolutely right.
That's my philosophy on things now.
Yeah.
Is it entertaining, and who's that person hurting? Nobody? Great.
Yeah, he's not at a Bath and Body Works store throwing down. You know what I mean? Over something.
But in all fairness, that also was entertaining.
Yeah. All right. That's a good point. You guys know Chrissy Teigen, the model, right? And the actress.
She's a snow hoe.
Yeah.
What?
And she's
from Snohomish.
Oh, okay.
I keep forgetting that about Chrissy. Why do I forget that? You know, she's like one of our most famous people, and I keep forgetting she's a snow hoe.
Every time you bring her up, I say it, and every time you say, I keep forgetting. At some point, you got to remember this, BJ.
You wouldn't want to take any bets on that, would you?
No.
Okay, good. Chrissy Teigen.
She's a snow hoe.
Is she? What? She was on The Tonight Show and shared with Jimmy Fallon a story about how she once had a very embarrassing interaction with Michael Keaton at the Golden Globes.
God, I think it was after the Golden Globes. I was drinking a lot, and I saw somebody at the entrance holding a glass of champagne. So I just went up and I took it and I said, thank you. And then John goes, that was Michael Keaton. It was not.
It was not someone serving champagne?
No, it was not. And I'm so embarrassed by it.
Oh, my.
I could die.
Do you go back and say, hey, my bad? Or do you just like let him think that you just pulled a baller move and took his champagne?
Yeah, that's, and I wonder if he knew who she was. Like, she didn't recognize him, and I bet the chances are he didn't recognize her because not every actor knows every actor. So that's a tough one. That's what bothers me. I always thought if I ever got to go to an award show, they've got to dress the help differently because they look like they could be at the award show.
Dress them like Target employees.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great idea.
That happened to me, actually. And I was looking, I always heard that story, that joke about someone wearing a red shirt in Target and you get mistaken for being an employee. And I had that experience firsthand. I wasn't wearing a red shirt, but I was looking for a certain type of baby seat because we saw it online. So I'm looking and I can't find it. I'm like, hey, where can I find this? I pull up my phone and I'm showing this to the guy. He's like, yeah, man, I don't work here. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm that guy. Like, I just saw red in the shirt and I just was in such a panic and such a hurry. I wanted to get this damn seat and get the hell out because I was in a rush. And I'm like, my bad. I'm really sorry. But I was like, that has to suck. Like, if you go to Target and you have a red shirt on, you might as well just throw a hoodie or something over it because you're just going to get bothered by someone.
That happens to me a lot at supermarkets. It just happened at Trader Joe's because when I take something, I tend to like stock up. And so I thought, well, there's still more in the back. And I want people to be able to see that this is where the product is. Because a lot of times I go by and if it's way in the back, I don't see it and go, oh, they're all out of something. So I pull it forward for everybody for the future. And some woman saw me doing that and immediately asked me like, hey, can you tell me where the artichokes are? And,
did you tell her?
Well, dude, I will tell you, I went and I found a guy.
Oh, I thought you found them. I was like, damn, man, they better put you on the payroll.
Yeah, I tried myself. I tried to look, but I was like, I don't know where the artichokes are. They're not in this section. But then I thought, oh, there's a guy right there. And, for some reason, she didn't think she could ask anybody. So I went and said, hey, dude, where are the artichokes? And then he took me back to the artichokes. I said, well, it's actually for this woman. And he looked at me like, what? And I go, that's right, everybody. You don't know who you're getting stuff for. Trader Joe's Roulette. Woo, it's a party.
You're like a Trader Joe agent.
I know, really. I could be like a secret shopper.
We remember when I was a kid, I told this story. Like I had a blue button-down shirt and some khakis, a pair of khakis, because I wanted to work at Blockbuster Video so bad. So when I would go to Blockbuster, sometimes I would go wearing that, hoping that somebody would ask me for video advice, or they'd be like, "Look at this guy. He's dressed like one of us. We should hire him." They never hired me.
What were they thinking when you walked in? Like, he chooses to wear that? We got to wear this crappy outfit, and this kid's walking in looking just like us.
It was an unhealthy obsession with Blockbuster Video when I was a kid. I mean, I was like a teen. And I wanted that to be my job. Like, I wanted so badly to work at Blockbuster Video that I dressed like them. And yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get like a restraining order against me.
That is so funny to think that you would walk in looking like an employee, but not like, not having the patch on the shirt to show that you were.
Oh, if the internet existed back then, I probably would have tried to find a way to get one.
Oh, yeah. That would be really weird. Like, who's this kid coming in wearing our uniform? Wait, did he homebrew that?
Wait,
what?
Why does your name tag say Janet? You do not look like a Janet. Got it on eBay.
Well, yesterday, Janet, he did get this one right, but took too many guesses.
What sense would you not have if you were anosmic? Sight. No. Hearing. No. Taste.
No.
How many?
Smell.
Yeah.
Damn it, Sal. So mad.
He was actually pretty angry with himself yesterday because it was always the fourth or fifth guess, and he was like, dang it.
That's the game I lost. First one in March.
Oh, that's right. Oh, let's see if we can keep the streak going. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We'll play Beat Miggs at 8:49 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I owe a lot of back taxes. Can bankruptcy help me?
Bankruptcy can discharge back taxes under certain circumstances. Some types of taxes are never dischargeable, like if you have taxes from an employee, if you ran a business and didn't pay employee taxes or sales taxes, those types of taxes cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. However, most people don't have those kind of taxes. Most people have just regular income taxes. If you owe income taxes and you filed your tax returns but just weren't able to pay the taxes, if the taxes are more than 3 years old and you filed the tax returns, those types of taxes can be discharged in bankruptcy in most circumstances, especially through a Chapter 13 case.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.